Previously on Impact Wrestling, a father laid down the law when he learned the truth.
You're not the man for my daughter. You are suspended, so get the hell out of my ring.
Bully Ray wouldn't let anything stop him.
I want you to marry me.
Please convince him to be by his daughter's side tonight.
You need to do this for Brooke.
I always do the right thing, brother.
But the Aces and Eights had another plan.
How can I pass up on the opportunity to live by the vision of a higher power? What are you going to do when your world title is gone? Lift the suspension off!
Hogan finally gave his decision.
Bully is reinstated, brother. And next week, I'm going to make a match with two guys from Aces and Eights. And you, Stinger, and Bully, my new son-in-law. This tag match is going to be a tables match.
Kurt Angle was targeted by Aces and Eights, but found two young allies.
You guys know Garrett?
Yeah.
This is Wes Briscoe.
Aces and Eights intensified their assault.
I guarantee you, it'll be you and Ken, one-on-one.
Hey, my match is up next, guys. Wes, you come with me.
What a victory by the Olympic gold medalist.
And fortunately, Angle and join Aces and Eights. Impact Wrestling from Manchester, England starts right now.
Welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling. We come to you once again from the Manchester Arena in Manchester, England. Huge crowd on hand, and what a night it's going to be. Two championship matches tonight as the X Division title and tag team titles will be on the line, as well as on the heels of Hulk Hogan reinstating Bully Ray. In our main event, it will be a tables match as Bully Ray teams with the Icon Sting to take on the Aces and Eights. It all goes down tonight.
Well, it was another week and another Aces and Eights shocker. Taz, 7 days ago, you said you love it when a plan comes together. How long were Garrett Bischoff and Wes Briscoe setting up Kurt Angle?
Listen, Mike, I'm not going to sit here and answer questions like that. You're not a judge. I'm not on trial, but I'm a happy man to see those two young men, two young studs, be part of our group, of the group, the power group that not only is running things here in Impact Wrestling, but in all of pro wrestling. Aces and Eights is where it's at, baby. Come on.
Yeah, but why would they do it? Why would Bischoff and Briscoe do this to a man who had spent months mentoring them?
Well, I guess maybe we'll find out, maybe not. But you know what? Maybe you should come to some of the meetings. Some of the meetings we have with Aces and Eights. Come to the clubhouse, sit around, make you a cup of tea. What do you think, Mike?
I'll pass.
Not you, Todd. Todd, you're not invited.
Devastating.
You know something? A few weeks ago, I said that Aces and Eights would dominate 2013. And you know something? Not only are we dominating, but we're kicking the front door right in to TNA. After what we did last week to Kurt Angle, I'm sure that each and every one of you would love to see that again.
I know I would.
This is the group that will destroy TNA.
Devon.
But you know something, Ken? When I told you that we had a plan, I was oh so right. So you know something? Without any further ado, I am now going to introduce the new members of Aces and Eights. Garrett Bischoff and Wes Briscoe.
Thank you, Devon. Thank you. You know, that's what I'm talking about,
this is what I'm talking about. Complete disrespect. So to hell with all of you, each and every last one of you. This is my new family. My loyalty and respect lies with the Aces and Eights. Thank you, guys.
You want to know the reason why I did this? It's because of you, Hulk Hogan. You didn't answer my phone calls for 2 years. And then you told me that I had to start from the bottom and climb my way up to the top. A Briscoe on the bottom. And then you want to throw me in a gut check match? Did you forget something, Hogan? Who gave you your first pair of wrestling boots? Let me refresh your memory. A Hall of Famer, my father. And this is the respect you want to show me? Well, with the Aces and Eights on my back, that's the ticket to climb to the top of that ladder.
So, if I was you, Kurt Angle, I wouldn't dare think about coming back to TNA. As for you, Hogan, you want to surprise us with a tables match? That's fine. Understand one thing. Aces and Eights always have backup. We will always have an ace under our sleeve. Now you testify to that.
Oh, my brother, testify. I love it, baby.
Great point there by Devon. We saw Garrett and Wes join last week. Just how deep does this thing run, Taz?
I can't share that publicly now, can I?
Did you talk to her? Did you get a hold of her?
Yes, darling. I sent her a message on MySpace. Everything's fine.
All right, hold on, let me see.
Oh, peanut butter cup. Get in here.
Brooke?
Tara?
It is freezing here. You have us flying on coach. We're a power couple. We get first class. Aren't you aware of that?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Tom, Denzel, Arnold, none of those people would be happy with your seat choices for us.
You cannot be serious right now. You sound so petty and so selfish. Do you have any idea what I have been dealing with around here, Tara?
Petty? You have me facing Tessmacher. Time zone. No, I did not get beauty sleep, and my muscles have not recovered, and I haven't got a massage yet.
I do not care about your muscles or your muscle or if you've gotten a massage or not. You are wrestling Tessmacher, and you know what? Your little boyfriend is banned from the match. Yes, Jesse, that means you.
Banned?
I flew all the way over here, too. What am I supposed to do tonight?
I'm sure you'll figure something out. But for now, you can get me a coffee. I gotta go. I don't have time for this.
Oh.
That's so insulting.
Really?
Oh, baby.
Coffee? Yeah. Okay.
What am I gonna do without you?
Frappuccino, huh?
Championship matches tonight as Rob Van Dam puts the X Division gold on the line against two ruthless and egotistical challengers.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the X Division Championship. Introducing first from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kenny King.
We see one of the challengers, Kenny King, and Taz in a recent tag team match. He doesn't like to be shown up by anybody, but that's exactly what happened.
That's the thing I love about Kenny King. He wants to just just command the stage. And Zema Ion, same way you see right here. Zema Ion straight up stealing the victory from Kenny King. Both men's egos can't fit in a building as big as this one in Manchester.
And his opponent from the Philippines, Zema Ion.
You know, it's Kenny King who has the track record of stealing wins and one-upping partners. Let's be honest, guys. Zema Ion, he beat him at his own game.
That's how Zema Ion rolls, baby. I think I just covered that, Mike. Did I just cover that in that B-roll? I could have sworn I did.
Zema Ion, former X Division champion. Won it back in July last year at Destination X. He held the title for over 3 months. Gonna try and get it back tonight.
And their opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan, your X Division champion, Rob Van Dam.
Mike, you mentioned the impressive X Division title reign of former champion Zema Ion. But who was it that brought that title reign to an end? It was this man, the current reigning and defending X Division champion, Rob Van Dam, at Bound for Glory.
It wasn't Bound for Glory. RVD with the victory over Zema Ion, and now Van Dam has held that X Division championship for almost 4 months. Question I have tonight in this title match: can RVD exploit the substantial experience edge that he has over both of the challengers?
Well, definitely Van Dam's back is against the wall. It could turn into a 2-on-1 deal here, and that's what it's about, the X Division title. And listen, history shows Rob Van Dam, when he gets a championship, he's pretty damn good at hanging on to it for a long time.
Sure is. Was the ECW television champion for a long time. And speaking of the land of extreme, it was really known for this type of matchup, the three-way dance. Taz, what kind of strategy do you have coming in against two opponents?
Well, look, whenever you're in like a three-way type match like this, you got to do what Van Dam did and get your back to a corner so no one could jump you. But it didn't matter because both Ion and Kenny King doubled up on him.
Nice counter there, but now King and Ion start to go at it as well. Oh! You have to have eyes in the back of your head, head on the swivel. 2 championship matches tonight here on Impact. And coming up, oh, hold on here. Look out, big dive, corkscrew dive by King. Hard to catch a breath in this one. Coming up right after Impact Wrestling, Bellator fighting, and the middleweight title on the line.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There you see that smug look on the face of the challenger. Take us through the action, Taz.
Well, yeah, just Kenny King. And again, this is what the X Division about. Zema Ion landing on his feet. Freak athlete. Now up to the tippy top rope. Now what?
Wow, what a huge missile drop kick. And again, a case of anything you can do, I can do better for the former X Division champ.
You know, Zema Ion uses many lucha libre moves in his offensive arsenal. As we see, Kenny King try and roll through and then hook the leg and gonna go submission here with that single leg crab.
Yeah, you gotta be careful though. That's how you get kicked right in the side of the face. Again, in a one-on-one match, a single leg crab is a good enough hold to get a tap-out victory. But not when Van Dam's lurking around outside.
All 3 of these guys just have lethal striking ability with the kicks, putting it on display. Here's the cover. New champion? No, not yet.
All about first pin or first submission that will leave Manchester, England with the X Division title in this 3-way match. Todd, you talked about Bellator immediately following our Impact Wrestling show tonight, and I think you've got a big announcement concerning our TNA president.
Oh, that's right. Dixie Carter will be in the house at Bellator MMA Live with more huge news about Impact taking it to the road.
Van Dam, he might have had Rolling Thunder in his mind, but Zema Ion cut him off. Like this Zema Ion kid, man. He just cocky, self-centered, all about himself. That's how you gotta be, I'm telling you.
Here comes the champ. Huge monkey flip. Look at that elevation out of the corner. RVD, the champ, looks to be up to the task.
Gotta be careful, Van Dam. Gotta watch yourself.
Yeah, no time to gloat in this one. Just spikes him with the DDT. 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock in a hurry. New champ. No, in comes Kenny King to make the save.
12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, Big Ben, we're in England. I got it.
There you go.
Love the segue. Very good instance here left.
Now you're in the spirit, Taz. I love it.
I'm never in the spirit. And right now, Zema Ion's in trouble. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Oh, beautiful counter to the Royal Flush.
Royal Flush? That's later.
Here in England again, the Royal family, look at that. Oh my goodness, high impact, high octane. Easy for me to say.
Exactly.
Yep.
Look at this.
X Division action.
Van Dam able to hold on to his own championship there.
And these three individuals, they exemplify exactly what the X Division is all about. RVD, that time one step ahead of Zema Ion.
Yeah, Taz, you talked about RVD holding on to the title. He has been rolling. He's been smoking the competition in the X Division. Can he do it in this triple threat matchup? Purchase on the top. Oh, these guys so great at countering.
One step ahead was Van Dam. Zema was going to block whatever Van Dam had in mind. But Rob crashes and burns. Now what? Look at this.
And in this type of matchup, here's where you have to take the advantage. Get one guy out of there, isolate, go for the win. Here's the hook of the leg. Zema Ion coming so close there. And Mike, we talked about the big announcement coming up by Dixie Carter. Of course, first stop with Impact going on the road is going to be Sears Center Arena in Chicago. Tickets on sale tomorrow at SearsCenter.com.
Can't wait to roll into the Windy City as we bring Impact Wrestling to Chicago.
And I'm sure Chi-Town, Windy City, they love Aces and Eights. They love us, baby. Hopefully.
One way to find out. In the corner now, Kenny King. Keeping the full court press on. He'd love to get some revenge on Zema Ion from stealing that victory, as you documented, Taz. But the champ back in there, right back in the mix.
Well, Van Dam, he's smart. He's wrestling in an offensive style, even though he got caught there. He is the champ. Wait a minute. Look at this. Oh! See, if Zema would have got that victory, he would have been crowned the new X Division champ.
Zema Ion, Kenny King, quite a history. When Ion won the X Division title, it was in Ultimate X. That a match where Kenny King competed. They also have that head-to-head history with Kenny King unsuccessfully challenging Ion twice for the title. But then you might recall Kenny King knocked off Zema Ion recently in the X Division title tournament.
Look at Ion, look at this. Wow. Oh, man.
Moonsault attempt, nice counter there. And hey, Mike, you want to talk about head-to-head. Wasn't that long ago. Might not like the way he did it. Oh, those shotgun knees there by Kenny King. Kenny King also holds a victory over X Division champ Rob Van Dam in a non-title match. Northern Lights suplex, center of the ring. Oh, RVD better hurry. And he gets there just in the nick of time.
Right on top of that bridge. Hold on, hit.
Wow. Talking about stealing a victory.
Your winner and still X Division champion, Rob Van Dam.
We talked about the experience edge of the champ. And RVD, right place, right time, hits the frog splash. He's still the champ.
See right here, this Northern Lights suplex. Kenny King, mediocre bridge in my opinion. But right there, RVD on top of the bridging. Kenny King stealing the victory, hanging on to the X Division title.
Bobby, do you feel the momentum we've got right now? Do you see when we actually work together, when we put these huge egos of ours aside, that we're unstoppable? And tonight, Tag Team Championship Gold's coming where it belongs, right?
Yeah. I mean, obviously everybody knows how individually we are superior among everybody else.
World champions.
We were world champions. I was the longest reigning world champion. Anyways.
I beat you, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because tonight we're going to win Tag Team Gold. And it's not about you following my lead or me following your lead. It's about us walking the same path.
That's right, because once we have all the gold in here, everyone's going to follow our lead. Let's go do this.
Let's get ready.
Brood and Aries combining their forces, but will they cash in for championship gold? They battle Hernandez and Chavo for the World Tag Team titles tonight on Impact. So great to bring Impact Wrestling on the road. Incredible to be here in England.
And recently, our UK viewers were introduced to a new show. It's called British Boot Camp. Check this out.
The greatest professional wrestlers were not only known for what they could do in the ring, but for the larger-than-life personalities they projected to millions around the world. TNA Wrestling President Dixie Carter and Hulk Hogan have set out to find the next superstar from the UK. Do they have the dedication, athleticism, and charisma to make it big? These hopefuls will be put to the test in British Boot Camp.
So the UK and the choices we made, No-brainer.
We put them through this challenge and see who wants it the most. The winner of this competition, we give a TNA contract to.
Do not give up on a dream, and we're ready for it. We're over-prepared.
I don't care how I do it. I'm going to be the next Impact Wrestling star.
Always grab my opportunities, you know, by both hands. I'm here to win.
I was smacked.
You would not.
I've had a phone call from Dixie Carter. Where's Spud? Have you been drinking? Back in that ring! She twisted her ankle. She landed on the bad side there. I've got a big decision to make. How's that whiskey taste now? Spirit, boy. I'm going to send all of you through. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the icon Sting and Hulk Hogan.
You're the tough one, right?
I'm the tough one, yeah. I've met Hulk Hogan. He was like my idol in the business.
Good luck with everything.
Yeah.
And try to stay safe.
Longevity's the secret, remember that.
Now's the time to really buckle in. Take this seriously, gentlemen. I'm talking to you specifically.
I just wanted to get the British boot camp contestants a little rub off what a main event guy would feel like to sit with, so that's why I put Kurt Angle at the table.
One of those pinch yourself moments.
They showed a lot of respect. In this business, that's everything.
Rockstar Spud, Party Marty, Blossom Twins, this is what it's all about, man. This is the finals. Someone's going to get picked to be a TNA talent from here to eternity. Get your best game on. This is as real as it gets. And what you're going to do when TNA Impact Wrestling picks you.
The winner of this competition is Rockstar Spud.
Later tonight, we will meet the winner of British Boot Camp, Rockstar Spud. But now, we take a look back at the shocking explanation by Garrett Bischoff and Wes Briscoe from earlier tonight. Still can't believe their actions last week.
So to hell with all of you. Each and every last one of you. This is my new family. My loyalty and respect lies with the Aces and Eights. Thank you, guys.
You want to know the reason why I did this? It's because of you, Hulk Hogan. You didn't answer my phone calls for 2 years. And then you told me that I had to start from the bottom and climb my way up to the top. Briscoe on the bottom? Well, with the Aces and Eights on my back, that's the ticket to climb to the top of that ladder.
Absolutely never in a million years. Wes Briscoe would be the last person that I would ever expect to do something like you did.
You know, Bruce, I've seen this from guys in the past. I've seen this through my career in the business, but I would never expect it from Wes and Garrett. Never, nothing like that.
Well, Garrett, after everything everyone has done for him, despite his last name, bent over backwards to make Garrett feel welcome. And then Wes using Kurt to even get us to consider him for Gut Check. And I've known Wes since he was a little kid. I'm going to tell you this, D'Lo. God forbid when Kurt Angle comes back, because there will, you know, I know it's cliche, but there will be hell to pay. And at the end of the day, we don't have to look any further than looking in the mirror as to who's responsible for him being here.
Absolutely right.
Saturday, March 9th, before the most brutal pay-per-view of the year, Lockdown. TNA Wrestling presents the Lockdown Fan Interaction. This is your chance to meet all of your favorite TNA stars at Crown Plaza San Antonio Riverwalk. Go to shoptna.com for details. Then on Sunday, March 10th, don't miss Lockdown, live at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. Tickets are on sale now at the box office at Ticketmaster.com.
Great fans of the UK, I have something very, very disappointing to say. Brooke Hogan has actually banned me from ringside on my very own girlfriend's matches tonight. But don't worry, I'm gonna give you fans exactly what you paid your hard-earned money for.
And that's the chance to see a true Hollywood star. Because frankly, who do you guys have to cheer for? So none other than myself, Mr. Pectacular. Get your cameras, your flips, and your cell phones out, because this is going to be one spectacular photo opportunity.
Sorry about your damn luck. The hell is this about? This is Jesse's time.
I think the Cowboy James Storm, I think he has other thoughts. Not too thrilled with the pose down from Jesse. Todd, put your phone down.
All right. Hey, the photo op cut a little short.
Well, Jesse's got a point. I mean, there's nobody famous from this country of England. So Jesse's like a Hollywood star. I mean, nobody ever famous came out of this country. What? You heard me.
You know, I was standing in the back listening to you run your bottle sucker. Talking about taking some pictures. Well, let me tell you something. These people right here, they don't care about taking no pictures of you because they came to drink some beer and watch somebody get beat up. Now, your little girlfriend saved you last week from getting the last call super kick, but I don't see her out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to oblige these people here and do all three. I'm about to kick the crap out of you. Then I'm going to drink me some beer. And then while your carcass is over here and your teeth are over there, I'm going to pick you up so these people can see you with no teeth in your mouth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call a referee out. And while I'm doing that, you go ahead and call your dentist because, like I said, I'm about to whoop the living crap out of you, boy.
I'll tell you one thing that's not in this country. That's a dentist. You see these people's teeth around here? He better call his own dentist.
Well, I like the three-pronged plan of the Cowboy James Storm. Step one, kick the crap out of Jesse. Let's see how he does.
Yeah, not so easy, my friend. Jesse is a well-acclaimed former...
That's what I thought.
Yeah, gym rat, exactly.
Well, Jesse coming out here talking big. The Cowboy telling him exactly what he's going to do. The Cowboy usually backs up his words when it comes to fighting. We'll see if he can do it here tonight in Manchester.
What's with all the beer talk around here? They don't drink beer. They drink Guinness over here with beer. They Guinness, hard liquor. People are drunks around here. That's why Storm fits in. And you today.
Wait a minute. This is the beer-drinking Brits? That's why we love England so much.
The black beer, right?
Yeah, you don't fancy a pint with me maybe after the show tonight, Taz?
No, I won't fancy anything with you ever, Todd, if that is your real name. But right now, Storm is in trouble, getting choked out here by Mr. Pectacular.
You know, James Storm teamed with Velvet Sky last week here in Manchester to take on Tara and Jesse. Storm and Velvet got the victory. Velvet getting a pinfall victory over the Knockouts champion, Tara, and that was a big head turner, you gotta believe, for Brooke Hogan, as you mentioned last week, Mike.
Yeah, but you'll recall that the Cowboy didn't have the opportunity to hit that last call super kick. He's promised it as part of his plan here tonight against Jesse, but I got to admit, Jesse, using the abdominal stretch, has taken the match to the Cowboy.
That's more like a spectacular stretch, not abdominal. Oh, he blocked the clothesline with a kick. Nice by Storm.
Right into the side Russian leg sweep. Beautiful counter and high impact move, but look at that. Jesse bouncing right back up. Now, he better protect that grill tonight after what the Cowboy threatened to do.
Big news about Bellator, live immediately following Impact Wrestling tonight. It's a loaded featherweight tournament, plus middleweight championship is going to be on the line as we see Storm try and turn it around. And TNA President Dixie Carter on Bellator as well.
That's right, Mike. That's not all. Great action, and Dixie Carter with another big announcement about Impact on the road. Eye of the Storm. Getting cloudy for Jesse in there.
Man, Jesse landed hard, and you see right there, Storm got a bloody nose, having a hard time holding his mud. That means blood is coming out of his nose for you two guys that don't know what that means.
All right, thanks for clearing that up. Sure, that's not the first time the nose has been bloody of the Cowboy in a fight. It's probably only going to urge him on. Huge reverse neck breaker. His offense has been all high impact in this one.
Well, it's pretty obvious, Jesse. I mean, listen, all kidding aside, he's given up a lot of experience here. He's getting his rear end whooped right here in the middle of the UK.
It's going to be a big night for fight. Look out, closing time. And we might be seconds away from that promise coming true. It might be last call time here in Manchester. Drink him up.
These people love James Storm in this country. Who would have thunk it? A guy from a swamp in Tennessee over this much in Manchester.
Here it comes, guys. Here comes the last call.
Oh, and it hits it smart. Forget about it. Check those molars and bicuspids.
No Tara to save Jesse from the last call super kick of the Cowboy tonight.
What was that?
Sorry about my damn luck, Cowboy.
Yeah, real funny, Storm. Real cute.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good ventriloquist act to boot.
Oh, the Cowboy promised it. He said he was going to kick the crap out of Jesse. Mission accomplished. And now it's time to drink beer with the Brits.
Oh, yeah. It might not be Guinness. It might not be Boddington's, but it translates right over here in the good old UK.
Hey, a drunk is a drunk no matter where you go.
Still to come, it's the Icon State and the reinstated Bully Ray versus Aces and Eights in a tag team tables match.
Cannot wait for that, but in championship action up next, the tag team titles on the line as Aries and Rude face Hernandez and Chavo for the titles. Time for our second of two huge championship matches tonight. The World Tag Team titles on the line. Rude and Aries have targeted the champs. Can they take home the gold tonight?
Great stuff.
Step one in their quest to collect all the gold tag team titles coming to Rude and Aries. Unbelievable.
I'm telling you, Stinger, they're gonna be going crazy. They're gonna be chanting, tables, tables. You remember how to do it, right?
Bully! Get the tables! Of course I remember how to do it.
Fired up, fired up.
All right, this is a conversation. I can tell it's long overdue. You guys work this out, all right? Brooke, maybe you and I need to go this way.
See you later, Brooke.
It's good to see my new son-in-law has his head in the game. This is tailor-made for you. This whole tables thing, you know, it's just not circumstance. This is the end tonight. And this is all on you to make sure that you can prove to everybody how wrong I really am, because nothing would make me happier than if you prove to the whole world that you're really the good guy you say you are.
Good? With all due respect, Hulk, I ain't no good guy. Just because I'm good to your daughter doesn't make me a good guy. I didn't forget about what the Aces and Eights did to you. I didn't forget about what the Aces and Eights did to Sting. I didn't forget about what the Aces and Eights did to your little girl and my wife on our wedding day. Hulk, do you know who I am? I'm Bully Ray. I ain't no good guy. I'm a very bad one.
Well, for our family's sake, I hope I know who you really are. Because if you're family, this is right up your alley. This ends tonight, and it's on you to end it for all of us.
Consider it done, Dad.
Perfect.
Love the live event experience. You're like, oh my God, look at this.
Impact Wrestling presents the Road to Lockdown Tour, where you can see your favorite Impact Wrestling superstars inside a steel cage.
Seeing a cage match, I mean, that's amazing to be able to see that in your own town.
It's raw emotion, and it feels so real.
Look for the first stop tomorrow night in Bossier City. And on Saturday, the Road to Lockdown Tour takes over Vicksburg. Next Friday, we invade Huntington, West Virginia. Next Saturday in Beckley, West Virginia. And on Sunday, the Road to Lockdown Tour takes over Morgantown, West Virginia.
We take another look at scenic Manchester, England. What a great experience it's been for everybody on the Impact roster to be here. Certainly 2012 was not a good experience for AJ Styles. We take a look back at his tough road.
I find myself not thankful for anything this year. I mean, I was accused of banging Dixie Carter. I was accused of having a baby with a crackhead. You still don't get a shot at that World Heavyweight title until, at the very least, Bound for Glory 2013.
You're nothing but a complete and utter failure.
I'm a failure? I believe if you look in the record books, it'll have AJ Styles beating Christopher Daniels a lot more than it has Christopher Daniels beating AJ Styles. Why don't we do this one last time?
Daniels just hooked onto the ropes, and AJ landed on the back of his head.
I was the better man. I beat the White Knight with his own sword.
I'm tired of always doing the right thing. So from now on, I'm going to be doing my own thing.
The following knockout down contest is scheduled for one fall and is a non-title match. Introducing first from Houston, Texas, Miss Tessmacher.
Knockouts division has really been on fire as of late. Non-title matchup here. Tessmacher against her former mentor. They have a lot of hit. Oh, look at that. Little hydraulics. And Tessmacher really trying to get back in the hunt. A win tonight would do just that.
Yeah, big-time history between Miss Tessmacher and Tara. Former best friends, former knockout tag team champions. They've certainly had their differences and issues for months and months.
And our opponent from San Bernardino, California, your Knockouts champion, Tara.
I'll tell you what's broken. Her boyfriend's face after getting smashed by James Storm. And you can see that, well, Tara's a little, she's not the same without her, her boyfriend, the other half of the Hollywood Power couple right near her. Yeah, I mean, it's good for our viewers, but
it's a great call by Brooke Hogan. If you think back, since Tara won the knockout title at Bound for Glory, she has turned back all her challengers, but many of those with the help of her boyfriend, Jesse, banned from ringside tonight by the executive in charge of the Knockouts, Brooke Hogan.
Well, is it that he's banned, or is that he, like I said, got smashed in the face by James Storm?
Brooke Hogan banned him from ringside before he was smashed in the face, but now he's got two excuses not to be out here. But to your point, Taz, yeah, the Knockouts champ looking a little less confident, looking a little disheveled out here without the other half of the Hollywood Power couple.
Well, it's obvious that Tara is in some kind of crazy love with Jesse. That's how some of these kids are today. People. All right, great. Love working by myself.
Kid, people?
All right.
Where do you go with kid people?
Well, Tara's not exactly a kid.
Give us a roadmap.
There's a line in there somewhere, but I digress.
Tara looking over her shoulder. All out here all by her lonesome. And you know, oh, look out. Quick roll up by Tessmacher, trying to take advantage.
Well, you can see that Tara's not really mentally into this match here. She keeps looking towards the hope.
Calling out for Jesse, maybe as if to say, this is for you, honey, but now the aggression starts to well up for the veteran knockout champion. Lockdown is coming to the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, Sunday, March 10th. But that's not all. A huge weekend fan interaction. For all the information on tickets and packages, go to shoptna.com.
Well, right now, Tara in control. Was in control.
A single leg trip there by by Tessmacher, who follows up nicely with the drop kick. And yeah, you mentioned it, Mike. Jessie has been so instrumental in the victories of Tara when the Knockouts title is involved. Look at this. Roll through attempt. Into the cover. Beautiful.
And we can see how Tara has been distracted in the early going. Going to find out if the former two-time knockout champ, Miss Tessmacher, can take advantage of that distraction.
You can't blame Tessmacher. She's got to keep rolling here. She's in the driver's seat.
And some driver's seat.
Going for a ride, all right. So much going on here, guys, again at Impact, and right after Impact Wrestling tonight, Bellator MMA Live. Special guest appearance by none other than TNA President Dixie Carter with more huge news about Impact taking it to the road.
Yeah, Chicago, we're headed to Chicago for Impact Wrestling. Coming up in the month of March, it's going to be great, and then we're taking Impact Wrestling on the road.
Oh, Tara.
Look out, looking for the spider web, drops her with it. Deep hook of the leg, the champ to get some momentum back again, Mike. We touched on it. Pinned last week by Velvet Sky. So the champ's got to get something going again here to get some confidence back. Doesn't have her man by her side tonight. A win might help her out, but it's been a tough contest. Oh! Takes her down by the hair.
Of course, not some very nice things to say about the country of England and the United Kingdom earlier tonight when we heard Tara and Jessie, but man, such a rich wrestling history here in England. We touched on it a little last week. Of course, so many great wrestlers through the years. Billy Robinson, Lord Alfred Hayes, Exotic Adrian Street, to name just a couple, all became such big names in the United States after competing here initially in the United Kingdom.
Absolutely. Tara now back in control. So much rich history here.
And I got to say, I think I pointed this out in the past. I mean, just imagine all those great English competitors if they were part of a great group and a great faction like Aces and Eights. They'd even be even greater. Their name would be even richer.
Yeah, you're on the recruiting trail again, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm recruiting guys that are not alive. Okay, got it, Mike.
Some of those tough Brits that you mentioned, yeah, would fit right in. No nonsense. Into the full mount goes Tara, now a blatant choke. Taryn Terrell admonishing her here about that, and goes right, breaks and right back to it.
Tara just relentless here, damn near choking out Tessmacher, the referee, Taryn Terrell, trying to stop her.
After eating that last call super kick, oh, look at this, the limitation. Oh, and she might pay for it, gets hooked up. Jessie, after eating that last call super kick, might have to eat some soft foods here in Manchester, maybe some bread pudding.
You're loaded with the jokes, Todd. You're bringing the A-game, buddy. I love it. There we go. Whoa! Killing me, kid.
Well, Mike mentioned Lord Alfred Hayes. I miss the late, great Lord Alfred. Wish he was
but he doesn't miss you.
I'm sure he doesn't. Remember the... I wish going to break we could have a little promotional consideration paid for by the following. Remember that?
Yeah, and remember, Taz, Billy Robinson, Adrian Street, they're still alive.
Yeah, I didn't say they weren't. I think they're great. What are you talking about? Are you trying to get me in trouble here? You mentioned other guys that aren't alive, didn't you?
Well, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Thank you. That's my point.
Giant haystacks. Look at this clothesline, though.
3 ain't bad.
By Tara. Back and forth action here in the Knockouts division. Perhaps Knockouts championship implications if Tessmacher can get the victory, getting hung out to dry. Tessmacher firing back, going toe-to-toe with the aggressive Knockouts champion. That is not easy to do, gentlemen.
Oh, no, this is a great match. This is a great match. Great to be part of this right here. Whoa, hold on.
Quite an exchange between the two, but all of a sudden, Tessmacher takes right over.
Hurricane Rana snaps her off. Maybe if she could have gone right into the cover, would have picked up the win, but got it from the back before. Maybe it's time for a little front action.
Interesting offense, Miss Tessmacher. I got to tell you, it's kind of keeps most men speechless, I have to say.
Bringing the crumpets.
Oh, You are too much, my friend.
I'm going to stop with that one. I think I've hit my limit.
You hit your limit about 4 weeks ago.
I think I've saturated the program with British food references.
Oh, no, you saturated the program at least 8 weeks ago. Wait a minute.
Oh, test shot. That's going to do it. Look at the leg. And she picks up the win in non-title action. Unbelievable.
Your winner, Miss Tessmacher.
Wow, great victory right there. And poor Tara looking around for Jessie. Well, she might be laying in the same hospital bed as him now.
Yeah, no help from her boyfriend, Jessie, and as a result, Miss Tessmacher just knocked off the Knockouts champion. And still to come, tonight on Impact Wrestling, it's the Tag Team Tables match. It's Aces and Eights versus the Icon Sting and Bully Ray.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to bring out a very special guest. In a very short time, he went from virtually no one giving him a chance to winning over an entire nation of wrestling fans. Would you please welcome the 2013 winner of TNA's British Boot Camp, Rockstar Spud.
Wow, what a great moment. It has to be for this young man. Put in all the tough work, became the winner of British Boot Camp, and now introduced here in his homeland, here in Manchester, England.
What a great reaction here for one of their own, a homegrown hero in Rockstar Spud. And yeah, you mentioned it, Mike, walking out in the bright lights in front of a crowd this size, it's gotta feel good.
So this kid's a hero? Is that what you're saying? All of a sudden he's a hero. He's a hero in this country. What about, he's a hero, that's what you said.
No, don't let his size and stature fool you.
No, I'm asking, is he really a hero?
I think to these people in Manchester he is. One of their own, making a big Impact debut here right in their home country.
Hero. You know what a hero is? A hero is a man like Devon, Sergeant of Arms, Doc, Taz. Those are heroes. Aces and Eights, my friend. Hero.
Rockstar Spud, congratulations, 2013 winner of British Boot Camp.
TNA Wrestling, Rockstar Spud is in the building! Finally, I'm right here where I always wanted to be. Inside of this ring, in front of thousands of my own countrymen. I'm the winner of TNA's British Boot Camp 2013. And I'm the newest member of the Impact Wrestling roster.
Robbie, the story with this guy loves the spotlight so much, he must be jealous that Rockstar Spud's getting all the attention here in his home country.
Mike, are you kidding me? How are you going to go? How do you know he's jealous? Maybe
He's gotta be.
Maybe
Why would you come out here?
Maybe he's coming out to congratulate the kid. Come on, give Robbie a break.
This guy's a glory hog.
The best part of the show, throwing JBN in the ring.
The fact that you earned an Impact Wrestling contract is a travesty, bro.
Okay, I was wrong.
That is, of course, unless we're hiring midgets.
No place for short guys in this business.
You, Spud, you're
Webster, you're a piece of garbage, bro. Bigger Rob does what I tell him to do. I tell Bigger Rob, hey, what are you doing?
Bigger Rob stepping aside.
Well, he just went to pick up the clipboard, yeah.
And Rockstar Spud with a big shot that takes Robbie E out to the outside. You know, Mike, you called Robbie E a glory hog. Not much glory last week when he lost to Joseph Hart. And now embarrassed once again here in Manchester.
Yeah, glory hog and a coward hiding behind Big Rob.
Feeling the beat of that bass drum.
What the hell is this?
A little metal, little devil horns, headbanging, yeah.
Talk about a glory hound. How about this Bigger Rob? Huh. Unbelievable. That's a glory hound. Look at this guy.
Oh, we've seen this in the past.
What did he do? He threw his hands in the air and went nuts. I don't get it.
It's one big rock star right there.
Bigger Rob, kind of ungrateful in my book. Robbie T brought this guy to the promised land. I mean, Robbie E. P-E-B-G.
Get the whole alphabet.
I don't know.
Don't forget, Big Rob is from Wales in the United Kingdom as well. So it's a celebration for Rockstar Spud, the winner of British Boot Camp, and a homecoming for Big Rob also.
Yeah, I think they got the same barber, too. Spud and this guy.
Bro, you have had my back since the beginning. I ain't letting you down tonight. We're going out there, and we're putting the aces and eights through tables. That's what we do.
Hey, guys. You ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Love you, Brooke. You need to get your game face on, and I mean literally get your game face on.
Hey, maybe even put on the war paint.
It's showtime, man! Come on, it's showtime. It's showtime, Brooke!
Showtime! Oh my gosh, you're so close.
All right.
Okay, bye. Go get him, Tiger.
Yes, Bully Ray is back. The reinstated Bully Ray to team with the Icon Sting against Aces and Eights in a tables match. Showtime is next.
On Thursday, March 14th, TNA takes Impact Wrestling on the road. First up, the Chicago Sears Center Arena. Be a part of the action when Spike TV cameras roll by.
You know what this is? This is pride. This is guts.
See the biggest names in wrestling. The Icon Sting, Hulk Hogan, Kurt Angle, Bully Ray. The passion, the interaction, the drama. TNA's Impact Wrestling Live from the Sears Center Arena in Chicago. Tickets are on sale tomorrow at SearsCenter.com.
2 weeks ago, Jeff Hardy put the World Heavyweight title on the line in a match against Christopher Daniels. Hit the Swanton, another successful title defense, and then this happened. Taz got involved.
Question for you. What are you going to do when Aces and Eights destroys everything around here and you're left laying? What are you going to do when your world title is gone?
Hardy distracted, and then this vicious attack to the knee. Mike, last week, we promised an update on Jeff Hardy.
And we have good news. Jeff Hardy's MRI. It came back negative. No tears, no significant damage. Jeff Hardy back on Impact Wrestling in a few weeks. Get well, champ.
Yeah, speak for yourself. MRI negative. Look.
Can't wait to see the champ back, but our main event is brought to you by 5 Hour Energy. What will you do in 5 hours?
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a tables match and is your main event of the evening. Introducing first, Aces and Eights.
Here come Aces and Eights for this main event tables match. Last week, cage match. This week, tables match. Mike, you talked about these high-profile main events to be featured on Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, huge main event here tonight from Manchester, England. Initially, we thought about Hulk Hogan's decision to make this match a tables match. Taz, at that time, I thought it definitely tilted things in favor of Bully Ray and Sting because of Bully's long history of success. Any coincidence that Aces and Eights puts Devon into the match? He's been doing pretty well in tables matches for many years.
Yeah, basically Devon carried Bully Ray in all those table victories that they've had. And I'll mention both these men and not disrespect them like you two. That's Doc on the left, and that's the Sergeant Arms Devon on the right. Aces and eights. They got names, you know.
And their opponents, Bully Ray and the Icon, Sting!
Well, kind of a mediocre, lackluster reaction for these two here.
Yeah, they're blowing the roof off the building in Manchester, England, and you call that lackluster?
Tell you what blows is that paint job on Bully's face. Looks like an idiot.
It's just like what we saw at Bound for Glory when Bully Ray joined Sting. Bully Ray's bringing the war paint, and he's got revenge on his mind, and here we go.
Yeah, we're not going to have to wait. Main event gets started in a hurry. Sting and Bully Ray taking it to Doc and Devon. And of course, Mike, a lot of history between Doc and the Icon Sting. It all started with that brutal ball peen hammer attack.
Yeah, an attack that put Sting on the shelf for several months. Now the Icon back better than ever and teaming with Bully Ray tonight because General Manager Hulk Hogan lifted the suspension of his son-in-law last week. Reinstatement could not come at a better time for TNA with the recent developments. Especially involving Garrett Bischoff and Wes Briscoe.
Complete outrage that Hogan did that. Complete outrage that he reinstated Bully Ray. It's complete nepotism. That's what it is, nepotism. That means you're taking care of a family member at work. Hogan and Bully, family. Bully's married to Hogan's daughter. It's nepotism, I say, and it's wrong.
Don't forget the role that Sting played in getting Bully Ray off the suspension. Repeated pleas from the Icon, and Hulk finally did the right thing last week, lifting the suspension. Sting's put his trust in Bully for months, and Bully has always had Sting's back.
And as these four go at it, fans, we have to remind you of the stipulation here. This is a tables match. To win it, you got to put one of your opponents through the table.
Well, this is all wrong here. The referee, Earl Hebner, sitting there like he just had a lobotomy, not doing nothing to help Aces and Eights. They're beating the hell out of these guys. Let's slow this thing down here a little bit.
What are you talking about, to help Aces and Eights? The senior official's going to call things right down the middle.
Yeah, senior official having a friggin' senior moment. Do something, Hebner. Stop this.
Oh, and there's not really a whole hell of a lot to call other than when a man goes through the table. It's anything goes out here.
All of a sudden, you're a referee expert now, Todd. All of a sudden, right? That's what this is?
Just going over the stipulation of the match.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this match. Turn Bully Ray loose. Turn Sting loose. Hulk Hogan, he told Bully tonight, relying on him to stop Aces and Eights, and nobody wants it more than the Bully.
And what Bully said to Hogan is the truth. He is a bad man, Bully Ray. He's a very bad man. He's an evil, mean, nasty person. Hence why I turned my back on him. He's a bad person. And you're seeing the real Bully Ray come out here, beating the hell out of Aces and Eights with Sting in his back pocket.
Yeah, the direct quote was, "I ain't no good guy." And he's showing Doc exactly that right now.
Yeah, and ain't a word in the dictionary either. It's not grammatically correct.
Oh, excuse me, King's English.
He's English here in England, yep. And you know what? He said, yeah, just because I'm good to your daughter. But Bully Ray, it has been showtime for the Icon and the Bully. Bully's got his war paint on. And is he going to do this?
Move out of the way. Devon, get out of the way.
Full head of Sting. Stinger splash by Bully in the corner. He's feeling it here in Manchester. All fired up.
He's nuts. That Bully Ray's a maniac. He needs to be put behind bars or something. He's criminal. He's a psycho.
It's been very personal, very physical, but the tables have not come into play yet. Oh, Stinger splash, the original, by the Hall of Famer.
Can somebody help Devon, for God's sake, for everything good, please?
Absolutely flawless teamwork from the Icon Sting and Bully Ray. Total domination in the tables match of Aces and Eights.
And you guys love this, right? You love it. I can just hear it in your voice. You're loving it.
Every second of it.
Look out here now, stacking up these Aces and Eights members. Full head of Sting, Bully now. All of that weight in the corner. Nowhere to go but down.
Well, definitely a size advantage by Sting and Bully Ray. They're taking advantage of it. They're picking on two men that are smaller than them.
Get out of here.
Bully Ray takes them out. This huge tag team tables main event continues right after this.
Say that with a straight face.
Can the Icon and Bully continue to dominate? Welcome back to Manchester Arena. Tables match. Bully Ray and the Icon Sting taking on Aces and Eights, and it has been physical. Big kick there by Bully Ray and a big boot
frustration that Bully Ray has had for weeks coming out here against Aces and Eights. Bully said it earlier as he just caught the big boot from Doc. Bully's fighting for Sting, he's fighting for Hulk Hogan, and of course he's fighting for his wife Brooke as well.
Oh, wow. Isn't that nice? Right now he's fighting for his friggin' life because Doc is about to choke him out with that spike belt. I love it.
Oh, we've seen the Aces and Eights bust people wide open with those belts before. Huge high-profile main event fans. This type of main event might be coming to your town. Impact on the road. We start in Chi-Town, Chicago on March 14th at Sears Center Arena. Get your tickets available tomorrow at SearsCenter.com.
Devon, you got to be careful here. Do not let Sting start building this momentum.
Big scoop and a slam there by the Stinger.
Yeah, you see, Bully was directing traffic on the outside.
Yeah, he's got something good in mind here.
He's always butting his nose in everybody's crap. That's what he does.
I think that's exactly what he's about to do, Taz.
Little role reversal right here, guys.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He's going to put his nose right in Devon's business. This is taking a page out of Devon's book.
Oh, did he connect?
Talk about a taste of your own medicine. How many times have we seen Team 3D do that over the years?
I'll pass on that taste.
Still to come right after Impact, Bellator, MMA Live, middleweight title on the line, and the featherweights.
Oh, it's nice to see a couple of fans still remember that catchphrase he had.
Yeah, universal language, international language. Even here in England, everybody's screaming for Bully Ray and Sting to get the tables.
I hope Hulk Hogan, our general manager, I hope he's happy right now. This is all Hogan's fault because he reinstated Bully. He set this thing up. It's collusion. It's nepotism. It's everything illegal. Well, now you're going to tell the guy how to set up a table. He's a table expert now, Bully Ray.
Well, yeah, he is. Kidding me?
It's 2 legs. Thank God.
But they wasted too much time, and that opened the window of opportunity for the Aces and Eights. And now the table's set up. They might just capitalize here.
Oh, they're going to capitalize.
Never turn your back on Aces and Eights as Sting and Bully. They pay the price, but remember to win this match. You've got to drive your opponent through the table, and it looks like Aces and Eights, they've got Sting exactly where they want it.
Wait.
What the hell? They had the game plan going for that double suplex, but Bully heads up move there. Got the table out of the way. I think he's done that once or twice.
Yeah, well, that's kind of not right what just happened here because we're about to win that match, by the way.
Kind of not right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, but this... Bully to the outside, Sting in there isolated. The Icon in trouble. Not the first time he's been surrounded by Aces and Eights.
Devon's still feeling the effects of Bully Ray's massive cranium smashing into his yam bag earlier.
This does not look good for the Icon.
Oh, no. This is definitely good for us and Aces and Eights. The Icon Sting about to get driven right through that wood.
And now it's Devon directing traffic.
What? This guy won't stay down. Bully, go away!
Wow, double shot there. Both men, former brothers, former partners, going for the same thing. And that leaves Sting and Doc and a table.
Doc's in trouble. Doc, get out of there. Doc, get out of there.
Sting gonna try and superplex?
No way.
The size of this guy, Doc? Are you kidding me?
Doc's too big. Doc's... Yes!
Sting hits the huge superplex, but the table taken out of the way. This monster of the Aces and Eights. And now the numbers game. This is ridiculous.
Teamwork, baby. Teamwork. Here we go. Oh, wait, what?
Teamwork? Not on the same page that time.
We talk about a plan coming together. It looks like it's starting to unravel. Death drop there by the Stinger.
Devon, do something. Hurry up. Do something. Put somebody through a table.
Devon puts the table back up and think of the history between these two men, Taz. I'll let you take that.
Well, absolutely massive history, and Devon needs to hit him a little harder. I don't want to talk about history. We're in trouble. You don't want Bully Ray building up right here. He's
every time he hits Bully Ray fights right through the pain. He's not feeling anything.
Well, he's family, all right, isn't he? Bully Mania's running wild here in Manchester, just like the Hulkster himself here.
Are you kidding me? What the hell is going on? Devon, hit him harder.
He's hulking up.
It's a tribute to our general manager, the man that reinstated him.
Oh, no, Devon, just get out of there.
The block, the right hands, all very reminiscent. Don't tell me yes, the mid boot.
Close the deal. Right here. Devon straight through. Sting and Bully Ray do it.
Your winners, Bully Ray and the Icon, Sting!
Well, yeah, that's great for Sting and Bully Ray. That's great. I'm sure Hogan and Brooke, they're happy. Everybody's happy in Hogan land. But right now, I'm telling you this right now as a former competitor, they got lucky, okay? Doc and Devon had that thing in the bag. They got lucky towards the end. That's all that happened.
Hulk Hogan, he did the right thing last week, lifting the suspension of Bully Ray. And remember the words of our general manager to Bully earlier tonight. He said, if you are family, prove it to me and Bully Ray. He just proved it to Hulk Hogan, Brooke Hogan, his wife, and his tag team partner, the Icon Sting.
And you know what? Some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail. Unfortunately tonight, us and Aces and Eights, we were the nail. That's okay. We will be the hammer again.
All right, Taz, you might not like it, but take us through the replay, some of this action.
Well, Taz has walked away in disgust. I'll handle the replay, Todd. Here we go. Bully Ray takes Devon from Aces and Eights, drives him through the table. And the victory for Bully Ray and Sting. You know what? It looks better from every angle. I love it. What a night here in Manchester, England, as Bully Ray proves he is family.
What a celebration after he hulked up. Didn't hit the leg drop, but put him through the table. Huge victory for Bully, for Sting, for Brooke, and for the Hulkster. It's gotta feel good.
Fantastic night for Impact Wrestling, for TNA, here in Manchester, England, the post-match celebration for the Icon Sting, the general manager Hulk Hogan, and Bully Ray and his wife Brooke.
We'll see you next week in London. Stay tuned for Bellator MMA